welcome to my channel, The Ready Nurse Nay. Today, this video is just vlog diary of a nursing student, and it's basically like a diary of a nursing student, but in vlog video form. So today is well, it's not Monday. What's today? Today is Thursday, October, I want to say 27th or 28th. It's the Thursday before Halloween. It's pretty early. It's about 7:30. I'm on my way, rushing to get to class. I gotta be there for 8. After I just had to bring my son to early care at the school, and so that I can be able to go to class on time, because my class is from 8, and I have class all day, y'all, scheduled from 8 to 4 o'clock, which sucks. I would say this semester I have been feeling a lot of mom and wife guilt. Like, I don't think I may have cooked once this week, which is not a lot. It's Thursday, but that is how busy I have been for this semester, which is definitely different, because even in my previous semesters I always managed to kind of like be able to cook, clean on time, be able to do this and do that. But this semester I have been so busy. Like, nursing school is ridiculous. The amount of busy work that they give you, just stuff to do, and then you also have places to be with clinical and practicum and stuff. It's insane. It's insane. It's almost like I feel like I haven't even had like a moment to like breathe. And like I said, I've been having a lot of mom guilt and wife guilt. I've been having like more anxiety because there's so much stuff that's due. I even contemplated like taking like a little anxiety pill just for the semester, because of how stressed I am, y'all. I be feeling the stress in like my chest and my heart. My heart be feeling like it's racing. I'll be very irritable, and then especially it's added on because I haven't even been able to get a lot of sleep because of how much stuff has been due. So like, it probably would help me if I could, if I had to cure myself or diagnose myself, I would say get 8 hours of sleep at night, and exercise 3 times a week, right? And don't stress. But that is very difficult to do when you are in nursing school and you are a mother and a wife, and you have so many other obligations. You work, you got so many other obligations and responsibilities to take care of, and that's kind of the reality of it. So when I met with my counselor, just advice that she gave me that I kind of like already know, but just to kind of like to reinforce, is just see the light at the end of the tunnel of this semester. So for me, the light at the end of the tunnel is in 4 weeks. I'll be finished with this semester. This is the busiest semester that I have for nursing school, and I graduate next year. So that is kind of like looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. In 4 weeks, I will be finished with this semester forever, and I graduate next year. So that's the light at the end of the tunnel. And also in the midst of it, just trying to like give myself grace, know that I'm doing the best that I can do, and then communicating also effectively with my husband, and even our son, just to let him know like, hey, I know mommy is super busy, or no, as your wife, I'm super busy, but in 4 weeks I'll be finished. So letting them know like, hey, in 4 weeks this semester will be over. I'll be more chill and relaxed, right? And communicating with my husband and letting him know, okay, I need help with this in the house, or that in the house, to help manage my stress. Or even telling my son like, hey, I need you to be a big boy today. We got to get up early, and I know you don't want to, it's not fun. We got to get up early, and we got to go to school early. You got to go to extra care because mommy has to go to school as well too. So communicating that with them, it kind of helps a little bit. But I mean, you still have that mom guilt, you still feel bad. And then obviously, even if I'm not cooking, we're still eating. I'll make sure we have quick stuff in the house to eat and cook. And then on a couple days here and now and then, I might just pick some stuff up. Like yesterday, we went to dinner, and we actually because it was such a stressful week. So yesterday, me and my son, we went to dinner. My husband was working late, so we went to dinner and got some really good food. I'll put some clips in it, some clips of what we ate. We had ribs and rice and corn grits. I had an adult drink, he had a kid drink, and it was great. So just trying to enjoy those moments also in the midst of this business, because there are some good moments even in the midst of the busyness, and so enjoying those moments when they do happen and giving myself grace is kind of how I'm navigating mom guilt, wife guilt, and the stress that I'm feeling associated with nursing school. Today is October 31st. It's Halloween. I had a little quiz for nursing school, and yeah, I didn't do too hot on it. Which it doesn't affect my grade that much, but it's still just aggravating because I didn't do all that great on it. Now I have to do a bunch of paperwork. A bunch of paperwork, which might be like, honestly, like 3 to 4 pages of the stuff that I missed on the quiz, which I think is totally stupid. I have to do that to turn it in to be able to retake it and get half the points for it, which is retarded. I'm aggravated from it. I really am. I'm kind of in that mood where, you know, the nursing school that I'm going to, I don't really love it. I feel like sometimes they try to fail you and they give you a bunch of extra stuff for no reason that's really not helpful. It's not helpful for you when you take the NCLEX, not helpful for you as far as becoming a better nurse. It's just a bunch of busy work that does not benefit us as students. So it aggravates me. But, you know, then, hey, that's the school you go to. You got to follow the rules. You got to do the do. Don't matter what the students think or how they feel. You just got to do what you got to do. So if you're feeling like that about your school, I totally understand. I love my grad school program. I'm in a grad school program too online. I love that. I love it. But the nursing school that I'm in, I am not feeling it. I just got to do what I got to do and pass and be like out. I'm never coming back to that school again. Just get out of there. Pass and get out. That's how I feel about it. And I'm apologizing about it. That's how I feel. Yeah. Same day. At night, so I'll do the nursing school. I can get so irritable at night because I'm tired. Maybe I'm annoyed and frustrated, but I still have like family and stuff that is like depending on me and pulling from me, you know, and that's just my responsibilities and obligations to them. It's not their fault that I'm irritated because of nursing school, but this is kind of like at night. By the time what's going on in my head, this is how I'm feeling. I'm gonna give you a little picture. And then nursing school is huge. It's huge and stressful. It's like a big stressor in my life. But this is what's going on in my head. Typically by the time 6 p.m. hits, I'm tired. I'm annoyed because maybe of how the busy work or something that I had from nursing school. I have on my head, like right now I'm studying, trying to get things and stuff accomplished for nursing school, and then get things and stuff accomplished as well for my grad school. Then I have to tend to my son and feed him, bathe him, help him to do his homework, play with him, socialize with him, and make sure that he is, you know, eating and taken care of and happy and healthy, and then prep for him tomorrow. And then I have to prep for myself. I have to pack his snacks and stuff and things in his book sack. And I have to pack my snacks and lunch and things and stuff for me for clinicals. I have to print out my paperwork for clinicals so that I can be prepped and ready to go to the hospital and work for free as a nursing student all day tomorrow. I have that in my head. Then I might have financial stress because as a full-time nursing student, you can't work full-time, so I'm working part-time. So I might have that on my head and on my brain, like, okay, I gotta do this and this, I gotta pay this and that, I gotta save for this and this and this. I need to make up these many hours. I need to do this. I'll have that in my head. Then I might have in my head, like, oh my gosh, I got dishes I need to wash. Oh my gosh, I got clothes I need to fold. I might have in my head, oh my gosh, I need to, there's food in the refrigerator that I need to pack up and freeze so that it doesn't go bad. I need to pack it up in individual bags so that it doesn't go bad. And then, okay, I need to set my alarm clock so that I wake up on time. I need to get my school clothes out early. I need to tend to my husband. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to run this errand, run that errand. Like, that's kind of like how it is, like, in my brain. Like, as a nursing student, wife, mom, mother, employee, and all that good stuff. Like, that's kind of what it is. So by 6 o'clock come, and I have all these things on my head, and, like, people are requesting just the smallest things from me. Like, I get aggravated. I have to take a deep breath. and like put it somewhere so that I don't put it on people. So like taking deep breaths and maybe doing yoga, saying a prayer to kind of center my mind and being like, Lord, help me. That is kind of like my therapy. Like Jesus is my therapy. Jesus, and then of course actually my therapist. But that's kind of like what be going on in my head. Yeah. So today is Tuesday, November 1st. I had clinical all day today from like 6:30 to 2:30. And then when I left, I'm gonna pick my son up from school. So now I'm home, he's eating dinner, and I have some eggs boiling on the stove right there because I am going to be making some tuna fish, like tuna fish salad sandwiches kind of thing for dinner tonight, me and my husband. I almost passed out at clinical today. Yeah, definitely did. I almost passed out at clinical because I did not eat breakfast. So eat breakfast for clinical, maybe keep some candies and stuff with you. And I normally do keep candies with me just in case if I don't feel like eating that early in the morning, but I didn't today. Yeah, I definitely almost passed out. Started getting dizzy, started getting woozy, and I for sure almost passed out. So eat breakfast before you go to clinical. My patient today was pretty cool. It was an older individual that had, you know, some cardiac issues, some lung issues. This semester we're on the it's basically like a step down cardiac unit. So, you know, it's not the ICU, but it's kind of like a step down. So they're more stable. They're more stable in the step down unit than if they were like an ICU. But like these nurses typically get 4 patients instead of the 6 to 7 on a med surg floor. So that's interesting. But like I say, my patient today was pretty interesting. Had some altered consciousness going on. Also had gangrene. And they had to amputate. You know, an appendage, you know, a body part because of the gangrene, which basically is just eating up the flesh. So you kind of have to cut it out so that it doesn't keep eating up the good stuff. So that was interesting. And so because of that, the patient also had COVID. So they were on contact and droplet precautions, which means every time you go in there, you have to wear your mask and your special mask and face shield and your full cover of the gown and stuff. And that is basically a precaution from the hospital so that you don't catch whatever they have that's transferable, and you also do not transfer it to your other patients. I'll put some pictures in here of gangrene so you can kind of see what it looks like. But yeah, so it's interesting. I think necrotizing fasciitis is the long word for it. I'll put some pictures in on here so you can see it. But yeah, almost passed out. Got to see some gangrene. Oh, and this was my first day today having 2 patients. So, like I said, the patients on this step-down cardiac unit normally have, the nurses on this step-down cardiac unit have 4 patients. But, you know, so as students, we normally have 1. But, you know, today and for the rest of the clinical, I think we have a few more clinicals. I don't know how many in particular, maybe 4. We get 2 patients. So, and it was actually really busy with those 2 patients. I had 1 patient that was actually very stable. I was going in and out because I forgot a few things, had to go in and out. So that was fine, but the patient was stable, pleasant, very independent. My other patient, the one that had gangrene, had a bunch of issues, and I kind of need help with everything, which is fine. But it just caused me to have more work to take care of that patient. I had to make sure I was dressed out properly, go in there, and you know, when you put all those masks and gowns on, you are hot under there. I was sweating on my face, y'all, sweating all on the side of my temple. Sweating all on my forehead. It was hot. And like I said, I had to help the patient take their medication. So one by one, and that patient had a ton of meds. So I was in there feeding the patient their meds one by one, and it took a while. Like each pill, they might have had like 14, 15 pills, and it took about 2 minutes to take each pill one by one. Put it in there, get it just right, and then help the person sip their water, swallow. I mean, that took like 2 minutes per pill, which is fine. The patient took their medicine and all was well, but it just took some more time. And so it just makes me realize, and I already know, but just really like being like, wow, imagine having 4 patients like that. You know, that could be a lot of work, and nurses do it all the time. And so yeah, so it was cool. So now I'm home. I got to turn my paperwork in and get it done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Hello. Today is November 4th, and for dinner, it's probably about 4:20 p.m. Whatever. We just got home. Tonight is a DiGiorno pizza. I got 2 of these bad boys, some wine, and some chips, and queso and salsa type of night. I had a long week. This week was so long. If you're in 3rd semester of nursing school, and it might be different for every school, but for my school, if you know where I go, I can't say exactly where I go because I have good and bad thoughts about it. But if you're in that 3rd semester, man, it's get ready, baby, because it is so busy. So that's the one thing about nursing school, is that you have some semesters that might be chill and the content might be hard. And then you have other semesters where the content and the academics are okay, but not too difficult per se, but it is so busy. Like, you have something to do every day. Every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you got something to do. So, yeah, that's what's up tonight. I'm glad that it's Friday. Thank you, Jesus. We made it through the week. This week, I guess I've learned I need to make sure I get up early, and that way, if I need to get my son up early so I can bring him to school early, I gotta do that, and the day goes so much smoother when I do that, versus if I wake up late and I wake him up late, it's just, the day's just shot. It's just all shot from there. So get up early if you're in nursing school. It'll make your day go by so much smoother, especially if you have kids or like work spouses and things like that. Get up early. Get your kids up early, get your spouses up early, whatever the case may be. Take your dogs out, get pets out early. Your life will be so much easier. So it's Saturday, November 12th. It's about 3:30. Been studying because I got exam 4 on Monday, the 14th. Not only have I been studying, but we had the flu last weekend, okay? So dealing with that, and I still don't feel good now. I actually was on Google, like, put my symptoms in, and according to Google, you know, Google said I had pneumonia, and I'm like, no. But I still don't feel too great, but I still got to study to go and pass this test Monday. So been studying all day, and it was my mom and mother-in-law birthday Thursday and Friday, so they are having a dinner at a restaurant tonight. So I went and got them some presents, and we're getting dressed because that's where we're gonna go tonight. We're gonna celebrate my mom's and mother-in-law birthday, and then of course when we leave from there, I'm coming back home and I'm gonna study some more all through the night and tomorrow morning and all of tomorrow as well too. So yes, we're at the final countdown of the semester, and I'm so excited. I'm so ready. Yeah. All right, so it's Sunday, November 27th at about 8 p.m. So we just had Thanksgiving break all basically last week. And it was enjoyable, but we still had clinicals and work and all that stuff. So, and the study, but it was fine. It was enjoyable. Got to spend time with family, which is nice. This week is finals week, so I have 2 finals this semester. I have a community final tomorrow, Monday, at 10 a.m. and then I have my nursing class final on Tuesday at 10 a.m. So definitely just been studying and prepping for those finals. I also had a writing assignment due for my online grad school class that I turned in earlier today. So just been busy. And then on top of that, kind of getting back into the groove. Been out of work and stuff for a week, but now we're going back to work this week, and kids going back to school and going back to the normal grind of things. But so getting prepared for that as well. But yeah, that's kind of it. I think I'm gonna end this vlog here, just because this video is a little bit longer than what I thought it would be. But it kind of gives you an insight to like the mind and the emotional state of being a nursing student. And that's what these video vlogs are all about. It's just to kind of show you like the highs and the lows of like your emotions. I mean, when you're in nursing school, preparing for tests and dealing with family and having practice in self-care and all that good stuff, you know. So I hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. My next vlog that I do will probably be where I'm basically kind of doing like a recap for the semester and basically telling you if I passed or so. You know, I'm passing, yes, but if I passed or so, that'll probably be my next video, talking about a recap of the semester, how I did in my classes, and all that stuff. So to find out if I passed my class or not, you have to watch that video. Okay, so peace and blessings, and see you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay, and see you in the next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.